Good morning and welcome back to my channel here, Your Energy Works. This is episode 35. Please take the time to like, share and subscribe to my channel so we can reach as many people as possible. In the last episode I split into a 4-part series about how to better manage your spiritual malady. I mentioned that in AA we speak about we have a spiritual malady. We're maladjusted to life. We have a hole in our soul which eats away at us, and this is because our spirit is in some way blocked or disturbed. It's the belief in AA that there's a 3-part process to healing. In AA we were told that we are clinically insane, but by doing a set of 12 steps based on the foundations of these 3 things, we can be restored to sanity in any 24 hours. And all we ever look for is 24 hours of sanity. So if you haven't done the practice I shared in my last episode, please go back and try it. And you're asking for no more than 24 hours of peace of mind. And if you even do what I did in the beginning and get 3 minutes of peace of mind, having a moment of peace of mind is quite beautiful. It gives you an understanding of what it's like to be free of your demons. It's really quite wonderful. I want to this week concentrate on the 3-part process to really bring it home to you, the reason and the intention in embracing this 3-part process. The foundations of this recovery from our insanity is threefold. One is to let God in. We find that when we're in our place of our condition, whether it's anxiety or depression or addiction or dissociation, we're in a place of fear, resentment and shame. That's what we've become. We're fearful of everything. We resent everybody trying to tell us how to live our lives, or that they're not helping us, or they're not doing things our way. And we have shame for how we've behaved. These are the 3 fundamental things that drive us and maintain us in our sickness, in our illness, in our dis-ease, in that insanity. And the idea being that you need someone you can talk to. Now, you may have a therapist, but you only see a therapist once a week. And for the rest of the week, the other 6 days and 23 hours, you've got to manage on your own. And you have family and you've got friends, but they've got their own commitments and responsibilities to their other children and their partners and their friends. And they only have so much energy, and they can't always meet your needs when you need somebody. So you need someone who's available to you 24/7. And this is God. That you hand over your troubles to God. God, please take my troubles off me. Give me peace from my addiction, from my anxiety and my depression, my dissociation, for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So this is a 3-part process. You invite God into the process. The second part is to invite a person into this process. God is all well and good, but you need to have someone you can talk to. We're human beings. We're meant to be a part of, not apart from. You always want to have someone you can talk to. And again, your therapist is wonderful, except that your therapist is only once a week, or you have to make an appointment, or you have to find time you can phone them. You want someone you can speak to on a daily basis. And it's great to find someone who's a part of your journey. Now, in AA we find someone who's also a member of AA, who has worked these 12 steps and have got their life back, and they show you how they did it. But for someone who has anxiety or depression or dissociation and is seeing a therapist, it's strongly recommended that for every future therapy session, you invite in your partner, your husband or your wife, your boyfriend or your girlfriend, or a parent or a sibling or a best friend, or if you have grown-up children, teenage and above, you invite them into the process. The problem is, when we're stuck in fear, shame and resentment, the therapist can only deal with the information we give them. And we're coming from this place of fear, resentment and shame. We're blaming everybody else for our lives not being right. And the therapist can only work with what they were given. So they don't really get the right perspective of what's happening. So by you bringing in a family member or your partner into the situation, they can say, I call bullshit in that, Richard. The reason why I'm on your back is because you swore you'd stop watching porn. You swore you'd stop playing Call of Duty. You swore you'd clean up your room. You swore you'd go to your meetings. You swore you'd contribute to the cost of the upkeep of this house. And you could broke all your promises. And this is why we're on your back. Now the therapist has, essence is always at heart, but now they know what's going on. They can help you to change your behaviors. This is about us taking responsibility and to stop blaming other people. So you allow God in to give you peace of mind. You invite a family member into your therapy session. So from this day forward, you don't do therapy on your own. Now, it may work out that once a month you're one-on-one with your therapist, but the other 3 weeks, a member of your family. And it should be your partner, but if it can't be your partner, for any reason, someone takes that person's place in each session. And you do this over and over again, and then you get the change. Because it's all about taking responsibility for ourselves and stopping the blame. We're trying to get out of fear, resentment, and shame, and get into a place of God, which is love, to be more loving to ourselves and to those around us. And the third part is your input. You need to embrace this whole concept with honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness. You put aside all your prejudice, all your old beliefs, your anger towards God and to your family, all that to one side. I'm a victim, I'm a martyr, all that to one side. And embrace the concept of, okay, I've been in this place for just too long. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I want to get my life back. I'm going to try this. I'm going to allow God in. I'm going to invite my family member or my partner or my business colleague or my boss or into this session, that they can call me on my bullshit, that they can keep me honest, because I can't see this around me. I think everyone's out to get me and no one really understands me, but the truth of the matter is I'm pushing other people's buttons and I don't realize it. And then, of course, you approach all this with honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness. Be honest enough to accept you're wrong. Be honest enough to accept that maybe I'm the one who has to change and not the other person. Maybe I'm the problem, not my wife or my husband or my mother or father or my boss or my colleague. Maybe I'm the problem and I'm pushing other people's triggers because I'm coming from a place of being a victim. I don't want to be a victim anymore. In this episode, I'm asking you, please, to go back to my previous episode, go through all 4 episodes, allow yourself to experience the mindful practice. Before you do it, score your discomfort as it is now, whether it's an addiction or an anxiety or any behavior, on a scale of -10 to -100. Do the meditation, and then afterwards review your score and see if it's moved over to the plus side, and see what it feels like to have 3 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes or an hour or 3 hours of peace of mind. You can do it before you go to bed. Ask for 6 hours of peaceful sleep. Wake up in the morning, and if you had peaceful sleep compared to other days, score it and realize, I can do this. I can take power back. Be a part of life, not a part from life. Allow people into your recovery. Allow people to take part in your recovery. And they love you already, but they're on the fringes. What can happen is, if it's just you and your therapist, they can feel yourself, your family can feel you pulling away. And the problem with this is it causes a blockage, a breakage in your relationship. So invite your family into the process. Let them be a part of your journey. Let them walk your walk with you. That during the day you need someone to talk to, they know what's going on. Your therapist then can give you work to do together. This is about you having recovery and having as many supports around you as possible. Thank you so much for joining me this week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Good morning.